All hail the Clicks crew! Alright guys, today we are counting down the 10 best Heroclix figures from the Marvel Heroclix Fantastic Four Future Foundation Heroclix set. These are in no particular order, these are just the ones that I feel are the best of the best, the cream of the crop from the entire set. I want you guys to let me know in the comments below what you think the strongest figure in the set is. I always enjoy reading that stuff. Alright guys, well this is a good time to let you know that Mr. Clicksflix is sponsored by Lucky Dice Cafe out of Huntsville, Alabama, home of the ROC. No matter if you're in the United States or around the world, Lucky Dice Cafe has the winning roll for our game needs. You can visit them at LuckyDiceCafe.com or on their Facebook page using the link found in the description of this video. Mr. Clicksflix is also sponsored by TrollandToad.com, one of the largest online gaming retailers. Visit TrollandToad.com and use the promo code Mr. Clicksflix for 5% off your Heroclix order today. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get into the countdown. Awesome Andy is number 039 in the set. He has the Fantastic Four and robot keywords. He has one trait and a special on his defense. His trait is, you can be whatever you want. Friendly sidekicks can use shape change. That is fantastic. That is awesome. Handing out shape change to friendly sidekicks is just a super powerful ability that I think we're going to see come up as something you want on your team a whole lot. He also has this special on his defense called Hello. Invulnerability. When Awesome Andy or an adjacent friendly character succeeds using shape change or is missed by an attack, after resolutions, remove an action token from that character. That's just a really cool ability. So when Awesome Andy or an adjacent friendly character succeeds using shape change or is missed by an attack, so your opponent just misses the attack roll, remove an action token. That's great. Two different point lines, 70 points and 35 points for Fantastic Four team ability, 0 range. Almost always you're going to be playing this guy at 35 points, and his stat line for that is 6 movement with sidestep, 10 attack, super strength, 17 movement with that special, 3 damage with shape change, and giant size. This guy's just a really good figure to have on your team if you plan on running any kind of sidekicks or anything like that. It's just a great guy to have, so definitely felt like he had to be on this list. Mad Thinker is number 013B in the set. He has the AIM, Illuminati, Intellica, Magia, Robot, and Scientist keywords. He has 2 traits. First one is Simulacrum Body. When Mad Thinker would be KO'd, you may instead replace him with a 13A Mad Thinker on its red starting line, and that character may be placed in a square within 6 squares of this square this character occupied protected pulse wave. So that's just a neat way to give Mad Thinker some extra clicks of life. Then this other trait he has is probability control, but only to target characters with the robot keyword, regardless of range or line of fire. Regardless of range or line of fire, prob is just really great. Has the Minions of Doom team ability, and he's 40 points, has a 6 range single target. Then he's got a 6 movement with sidestep, 10 attack, 17 defense, 2 damage with perplex. This is just a great support guy for robots, and then you add in that he gets that those extra clicks of life with his common version. I feel like you're going to see this guy a lot on robot teams moving forward, so definitely felt he needed to be on this list. Uatu is number 055 in the set. He has the Cosmic Herald and Scientist keywords. He has one trait, which is whenever a character within range uses probability control and the finalized result is different from the original result, a result before any rerolls such as a miss becomes a hit, a successful breakaway becomes a failed breakaway roll, etc. After resolutions, gain 1 mission point. So it's important to note that there was a clarification for this where it's not you prob the same breakaway roll 20 times, you get 20 mission points. It's you get it for each time they missed it. So if your opponent attacks you, you prob it, and they miss, and it goes from a hit to a miss, you just get the 1 mission point. You don't just keep probbing it until it's different. Let's say they attack you and they hit, you prob, it's a hit, you prob, it's another hit, you prob, it's another hit, you prob, and it's a miss. You don't get all those mission points. It's just 1. I think that's a correct interpretation of it, and how I felt it was going to be all along. But some people always feel like that's not how it's going to be. He's only 30 points, has the Cosmic Energy team ability, so that's Power Cosmic for those of us looking. And he's got a 12 range single target, 12 movement with phasing teleport, 0 attack, 19 defense, invulnerability, 0 damage with probability control, and giant size. And then as you see, as he clicks on down his dial, he does become a bit of an offensive powerhouse if that's something you think you're going to be wanting. But overall, people want him because he's a cheap probability control for Cosmic, and for all his keywords, actually, Cosmic, Herald, and Scientist. And then those mission points are just a nice little bonus on top to give you an alternate win condition. So I think you're going to see this guy crop up on some competitive Cosmic teams coming up. So I felt like he needed to be on this list. Prisoner of Planet Doom is number 063 in the set. He has the Latveria, Armor, Mystical, Ruler, Scientist, and Warrior keywords. He has 3 traits and a special on his attack. His first trait is the Many Faces of Doom. At the beginning of the game, you may choose a starting line of equal points on a character from your sideline that also has this trait. If you do, replace this character with the chosen character. This is just a good trait, especially if you're able to get multiples of the Doom chases. It makes it so that they're very versatile, and as a collection, I think they're a really good chase set. His other trait is Doom takes what he wants. Whenever Prisoner of Planet Doom KOs an opposing character, after resolutions, choose one. Choose a standard power on that character's card. Prisoner of Planet Doom can use the chosen power of this game, or choose a combat value. Prisoner of Planet Doom modifies the chosen combat value +1 this game. Then his third trait is a world not of my making, yet of my design. At the beginning of the game, if you are not the first player, roll a d6. 3 through 4, first player skips their turn. 5 through 6, first player skips their turn, and this game, Prisoner of Planet Doom may choose both options for his Doom takes what he wants trait. That is phenomenal there. And then there's this special on his attack called Doom Will Prevail. Steal energy, but with close or range attacks. So realistically with this guy, you're getting to maybe get your opponent to skip their first turn. You're getting powers. You're getting stat bonuses. This guy's just really great. 2 different point lines, 150 points and 75 points. Minions of Doom team ability. And an 8 range single target. At 150 points, he starts off with an 11 movement with running shot and flight ability, 11 attack, 18 defense with invulnerability, and a 4 damage with perplex. Then at 75 points, you get a 9 movement with running shot, 11 attack with that special, 18 defense with toughness, and 3 damage with perplex. I like both point lines. He really benefited from the new rules, so he's not going to take pushing damage anymore. That was what I feel like a few other people felt were his big drawbacks. So I think you're going to see this guy crop up a lot in competitive play. It's probably going to be with the other Doom chases, but this is the Doom chase that I like the most. So he made the list. Wizard is number 031B in the set. He has the Aim, Frightful 4, Intellica, and Scientist keywords. He has improved targeting, ignores, elevated hindering, and characters. And he has a trait called Helmet Visor Scanner. His trait says free, choose a character within range and line of fire. This turn lines of fire drawn to that character can't be blocked or hindered. That is a really phenomenal trait. 2 different point lines, 50 and 25 points, and he has the wild card team ability. He has at an 8 range single target. At 50 points, he has a 10 movement with running shot and the flight ability, 11 attack precision strike, 18 defense with Energy Shield Deflection, 3 damage with Leadership. Then at 25 points, he has an 8 movement with Running Shot, a 10 attack with Telekinesis, 17 defense with Energy Shield Deflection, and 3 damage with Leadership. I feel like you're almost always playing him at the 25 points. This is a great guy to have on your Frightful 4 or Scientist teams, and he's just able to carry guys around, TK him around, leadership them, and on top of that, he has that Helmet Visor Scanner thing for just the icing on the cake. I really like this guy a lot. It's probably a little bit of me being biased about it as to why he made this list. I could see a lot of people leaving him off, but I feel like he's one of the best figures in the set. Kirby is number 050 in the set. He has the Fantastic Four and Robot keywords. He has 2 traits. His first one is an extra 5 points if you feel like using it, and it is if exactly one friendly character named Mr. Fantastic is on your starting force, he starts the game with the Ultimate Nullifier equipped. So that's just a cool way to get equipment equipped right at the beginning of the game, which is pretty cool, and you're getting it for cheaper than what the object would cost on its own. Then this other trait is whenever a sidekick will be KO'd by an opposing effect, you may roll a d6, 4 through 6, turn that sidekick to its last non-KO click and place it in a square adjacent to Herbie. Gain 2 mission points for each sidekick placed this way. So that's right, we've got another mission points guy. Only 30 points, Fantastic Four team ability, 4 range, single target. He's got a 6 movement with sidestep and the flight ability, 10 attack, 17 defense with defend, and 1 damage with perplex, and he's a tiny size. I like this guy a lot. That 50-50 shot of not having a sidekick KO'd can be really huge, and 2 mission points instead of 1 actually really adds up quickly. And it's for each occurrence, so if your opponent energy explodes a bunch of your sidekicks and you make all your rolls for the Herbie placement thing, you get, however many figures it was multiplied by 2 for your mission points there, which is just really awesome. I think you're going to see this guy crop up. I don't know how many robot sidekicks we're going to have. Hopefully we see some more, but I know with Fantastic Four, this guy's a really good figure to have. So I felt like he had to be on this list. Spider-Man is number 005 in the set. He has the Fantastic Four and Scientist keywords. He has 1 trait, which is friendly sidekicks can use super senses. He's got 2 different point lines, 60 points and 40 points, Fantastic Four team ability, 4 range, single target. At 60 points, he has a 10 movement with leap climb, 11 attack, 18 defense with super senses, 3 damage with perplex. Then at 40 points, he's got a 9 movement with leap climb, 10 attack, 17 defense, super senses, 2 damage with perplex. I feel like everybody's always playing this guy at 40 points. For 40 points to give all your sidekicks super senses is phenomenal. I've used it in games, and it really is frustrating to opponent. On top of that, you've got that perplex on there, which is really nice. And if you only take 1 click, it gets you to those hypersonic speed rolls faster so that you can hypersonic around. And while 2 damage isn't a lot, it is enough to hurt some sidekicks. Maybe take a Colossal Retaliator off the board or something like that if you're lucky. So I like this guy a lot. Just if he did nothing else for 40 points other than hand out super senses, I would say he's worth it. So I feel like he's for sure one of the better figures in this set. Jim Hammond is number 032 in the set. He has the Fantastic Four, Invaders, Shield, Past, Robot, Soldier, and Spy keywords, so really great keywords to pick from. He has 1 trait, which is friendly characters can use Mastermind, but only to choose Jim Hammond regardless of adjacency. He has 2 different point lines, 75 points and 35 points. Shield team ability and Fantastic Four team ability, 6 range, dual target. At 75 points, he has a 9 movement with running shot, 10 attack with psychic blast, 18 defense, invulnerability, 3 damage with leadership. Then at 35 points, he has a 8 movement with running shot, 10 attack, energy explosion, 17 defense, invulnerability, 3 damage with leadership. I like this guy a lot. I exclusively play him at 35 points. Starting off at 75 points with that 10 attack is erroneous to me. I would never do that. But that 17 defense with invulnerability with the Mastermind actually ends up being super good for a lot of teams that have sidekicks because, most of them don't have defense or they have a really weak defense. So, poison or a little 1 or 2 damage character is going to be able to really hurt them. Whereas if they're able to Mastermind a Jim Hammond, that is not the case. And then if you only paid 35 points for him, he's 4 clicks long, and he ends up getting regen, so you're able to regen back up. On top of that, when he's hanging out in the back of the board to stay safe, he has the shield team ability, so he's able to give +1 damage, +1 range, which is really cool. Yeah, there's a lot of win on this guy. He's got great keywords. He's got a really good trait for sidekicks. He had to be on this list. Adolf Impossible is number 037 in the set. He has the Fantastic Four and Cosmic keywords. He has 1 special on his damage, which is power. If there is no d6 on this card, roll a d6 and place it on this card. When a character within range and line of fire rolls an attack roll, you may remove the d6 from this card and place a die in the roll with it. So this is really cool. This is a dice replacement mechanic here. It does take a power action to put it on there, but you can keep using it and keep putting a new one back on. So really cool there. Only 25 points. Has the Fantastic Four team ability, 6 range single target, 6 movement with nothing on it, and the flight ability, 10 attack but with pulse wave, 17 defense, nothing on it, and 1 damage with that special. This guy's just really good for the dice manipulation thing. It's 25 points. Like, for that mechanic alone, it's worth it. And then you can ping people for 1 with the pulse wave, which is really cool. So this guy's just... He's a really great figure to have. He's tiny size, so everybody can get him around the board to help out. So, for sure, one of the best figures in the set. Molecule Man is number 044 in the set. He has the Battle World Other, Latveria, Cosmic, and Scientist keywords. He has one trait, which is Molecular Manipulation. Smoke Cloud as free. Roll a d6 and choose a number of non-debris terrain markers within range up to the result. Replace those markers with any combination of hindering water or blocking terrain markers. At the beginning of your turn, remove all markers placed in this way. That is phenomenal. That is a great ability that makes this one of the best figures in the set, just to abuse that. 2 different point lines, 100 points and 30 points. Cosmic Energy team ability, 8 range, triple target. You are never, ever in your life playing him at 100 points. You're always playing him at 30 points. At 30 points, he has a 7 movement with the flight ability and stealth, 11 attack with incapacitate, 18 defense with barrier, and 1 damage with outwit. So what you're doing here is you're free smoke clouding. You're getting them out there. You're free smoke clouding. And then what you're going to do is after that, you're going to barrier. And then you're going to roll your d6 and change your smoke clouds into barriers or whatever it is you need to do. This guy can generate an insane amount of board manipulation and funneling characters and stuff like that all by himself. This guy is, I feel like he's probably the best figure in the set. You're going to see him come up a lot. His keyword of Cosmic's probably his best one, but Scientist is also not bad. So again, this guy is just great for board manipulation and funneling your opponent. So had to be on this list. All right, guys, that is this top 10 list for Marvel Heroclix Fantastic Four Future Foundation Heroclix set. You guys let me know in the comments below what your favorite figure is from this set. I always enjoy reading that stuff. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, give it a share. Really helps keep me motivated to make these videos, and it also lets YouTube know, hey, I enjoyed this video, others might as well, and it helps us get over that YouTube algorithm. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. As always, please remember that zone criticalness, we don't have probability control.